I'm not your guardian. I can't see through your skin. I'm not your guardian. I can't see through your skin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to NACE Varsity Premier USF Smash Gold action. My name is Benjamin. I'm joined here by Sophie. How are we doing?
Hi, I'm super excited to see what USF has to bring today. It's especially against Shenandoah. From what I know, they're going 1-1 right now. They did beat Full Sail, which is also a team that USF beat as well. So, and USF is 3-0.
Yeah, so we've been high and flying, haven't
That's
we?
true.
3-0
Yes.
the last 3 weeks. I don't think we've needed to go to our anchor a single time now. As good as that sounds, I think this is looking to be our toughest opponent yet.
No, for sure, definitely. I know that Shenandoah did lose to FIU, but FIU is also 3-0 as well. So
that's getting tight at the top,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah. So it's looking a little close match here today, but I'm excited to see what they have to bring out.
Absolutely, and also like the 2 over Full Sail is not anything to like scoff at either, because like that was our closest set. That was what we had last week. It was Full Sail. And we also 2-0'd them, so you know it's shaping up to look about the same. And we of course have done our research, right? We have scouting reports a little bit on the players, and I know there's one player in particular. I believe the tag is Willie, who has taken games over like multiple top 100 players. Like that's really impressive. So
I'm excited to see how he plays today against USF.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. What are we going to see on the leads? We're about to find out going into game, and it is going to be Minamaxify on the lead brawler. We see him there on the bottom right. Thank you, Rainbow.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Oh, look at his outfit too. He's ready.
Yeah, and this Pac-Man player is going to be Kip, who seems to be a very good player as well. Based on our little mini scouting report that we've done, and already we see tacking on some decent percents and making Minamaxify win.
Exactly. The Hydra is such a good spacing tool, especially again with the Prowler. It's not like something Hydra right between them.
Yeah, he's gonna, and we're gonna see. Oh wow, good grab on the projectile there from Pac-Man. We're gonna see how much Maxify is going to run in and let him charge projectiles, get what that he wants from it, or how much he wants to hit the Hydra. Which is something that I think is interesting.
Yeah, a lot of factors here. I mean, just the Hydra and the projectile. And the Hydra projectile. It's kind of hard for him to engage here.
It's a big F smash there off the bell. Now it is usually something Minamaxify. He's a patient player, but if you give Pac-Man all this time, all this space, it's really not ideal to match up.
Definitely not, and it just looks like you can't really pull off the grab now.
Yeah, absolutely. Pac-Man moving all over the stage, using the Hydra really well for spacing. And the shot put is just not something that we're really going to see. It's not been hitting at all.
No. Oh no. He's off stage there.
He's going to be fine, but of course sets up for a ledge trap, which Pac-Man's just going to back up, kind of let him take middle stage. Hydra not really being as effective as he would like. Gets a good grab. Is this rubber range? No, not quite. Still low enough percent.
Yeah. Probably already at 135. Looking a little dire.
And it's also something to notice, Thrupper's one of those moves that it has a lot of stale. So now that Thrupper missed, he's going to need to hit a few other things to get it fresh on the cue. Of course, this bell is going to be really, really huge. Of course, doesn't get anything out of it. Grabs a bell into a smash attack would have been something that could have taken the stock, but no dice.
Yeah, it's just too many projectiles for him to do anything really. He's taking cover behind that too, which is a little.
Yeah, it is looking more and more like how are we going to take this stock here. Already 81% second one. That is a bad grab and gets enough time so that down throw up. Dropper, rather, is not going to be anything close to it.
Pac-Man already beat the percentages out. I mean, wow. Pac-Man hits hard. I mean, it's just the other thing that uses projectiles too. Combos off of them so quickly, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, definitely. And it's one of those things where, he's getting a little impatient, maybe Minamaxify, and getting caught by a lot of these projectiles. Another one there, not following up with the up air, Pac-Man would have hoped, but really not looking any closer to a kill option, Oh, wow, that apple, I cannot believe how much knockback that had. It looked like it barely grazed him.
There's just so much to keep Brawler at bay here. It's just so hard to get open.
And oh man, those whip grabs are something that he definitely needs to take advantage of. Great up smash there, off the air. Going to finally take this stock, but at 156, he's going to want to get as much percent as he can before it ends this one.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ooh, and the bell, but that up smash is gonna whiff. Yeah. No. Definitely not.
It's just like a game of cat and mouse chasing him with the projectiles and escaping him.
Yeah, definitely. Good get up attack there with cancel out the dash attack. And we're once again in a position where, you know, we need a lot of percentage first. And I don't really see the throw KO. You know what I mean? As we so often do, a lot of the attempts either didn't KO at all to the high 100% or just didn't connect. So I don't really know I don't know what percent the Thrupper becomes true at, or you know, at what ranges and where on platform that's going to start KOing, but that's going to be, I'm sure that's what it is.
And the left trapping here for the platform, which is honestly so cool. It's really nice. I mean, the way that he's punching him.
Yeah, definitely. Already at 150%, Max White's really struggling. Hopes to at least get one last stock. Needs to play it extra safe, but with the bell, it's pretty much touch of death.
Yeah, already at 152. Oh, nice parry! Parry's well crazy.
Really well there, but so many things flying around. Projectile, hydrant, and then Pac-Man himself on an air. Like, how do you avoid all of it?
Oh, it's getting a little tough here, though. It's definitely, I mean,
Oh, and no tech. Here's the down throw into the Thrupper, and he's going to get that second KO, 65%. Really well done to minimize the damage, really.
I definitely think that Sage is what helped him get on too.
Yeah.
But
And the mistech was huge.
it was really good play by the Max guy here. I mean, just trying to get last shot before he goes down. He won.
Yeah, so he's going to try to do the impossible here. 200-0. Can we see another cheeky early Thrupper kill? It's looking pretty bad, but, you know, if anybody can do it, Minimax if I can.
He still lives. He's still going.
Being a little too soon, but you know, even if he doesn't get this stop, it's really taking two. Like, that's not so bad, right? There's minimized damage. Here that was gonna be the opening that we wanted to see. Another good parry, 227. You really need all of that if you're gonna want to do something fancy here.
I'm not sure if Pac-Man is getting a little bit stressed out, but
Air dodges into it. But I mean, that was really got touched when flying into the stratosphere. Yeah, but honestly, I think you might have been right. Like towards the end, I think the Pac-Man was getting a little antsy,
he was
maybe.
Getting a little antsy,
like,
yeah. I couldn't tell if it was Minimaxify really doing a good job to space him out at the end and trying to, like, you know, learn, or if the Pac-Man was just getting antsy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
at that percent lead, 200-0, you're thinking, oh god,
It's just
don't
one
mess this
hit.
up, don't
It's
mess
just
this
one
up.
hit.
Let me just play this safe. Eventually, one of my projectiles will kill, which is what happened. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thought process to have.
No, it's not. Definitely not.
But giving Minimaxify the time in the game maybe gave him a little belief that something could happen. But
Yeah.
taking that second stock, really, really good based on how the
Very.
first, like, 2.5 minutes of that was going.
Yeah, that was honestly well played by both sides. I mean, the Pac-Man utilized the projectiles so well. It was really hard for Minimaxify to engage at the beginning. But at the end, you kind of saw him trying to adapt more. And I think he learned more how to, like, to see the Pac-Man's playstyle.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day, it's really just a game of who gets the first hit, you know?
Yeah, and I think take two stocks. We might even see this matchup again later in the crew battle. So taking that time to maybe learn how your opponent is playing, their play style of, and Pac-Man's a very, like, weird character, right, to fight against.
Yeah.
Like I actually quite like Pac-Man. It's a pretty funny one. So taking that time to learn how they like to set up their hydrants,
Yeah.
how they like to set up their neutral Bs, something that even if he doesn't play against the Pac-Man, that Pac-Man's we're certainly going to see it in the next game against another character. So everybody's spectating that. That could be important.
And especially with characters like Pac-Man who focus and rely heavily on projectiles, it's kind of like a pattern that you get to notice throughout the game.
Definitely.
I mean, they can definitely have versatility with it and, like, switch it up, but at the end of the day, it's like the way that someone plays a character, and especially when it's projectiles, you know when they're going to use it. So,
yeah.
I mean, as the game goes on, it's kind of like a learning process, and that's, like, the best thing about crew battles to me.
Yeah. So now we get to counterpick into the Pac-Man. So we have, I believe, Lucy's here. We have Vidon here.
Yeah.
And we do.
Wiccan?
Yeah, I mean, Wiccan is here. Blaze, I believe, is here. But of course, Mew. We can't forget Mew on that inkling.
Mew.
You know, that's definitely something. It is going to be Lucy actually coming in on that Robin that we know and love, going into game now.
2, 1, go!
All right, Pac-Man's going to have to SD twice here. And away we... Well, not yet. Oh, don't SD Lucy. A little fake out there. Gets the taunt, and away we go.
I'm excited to see this match just because there'll be so many things being thrown.
Yeah. And on a stage like FD, there's not a lot of place to run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It really just depends on who gets the first one. I think Lucy has more of a kit that allows her to.
Yeah, I definitely would prefer this matchup than Wall to Pac-Man if I had to pick. So maybe getting a little bit cut off guard on the lead there. But Lucy's just going to try to wrap this up. Not taking a stop. A bit of a funny interaction there. Ooh, good F smash from Pac-Man.
I really love how the Pac-Man.
Ooh, and that up smash not quite going to be anywhere really near enough, actually, but protecting a lot of it.
The way that the Pac-Man utilizes the rocket into like forward air and forward air, it's honestly really cool to see. I mean, I don't see much Pac-Man ever play on my own time, so this is really cool for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Now, a lot of these Bell grabs coming in, and some of these Lemon Swords are just barely not enough. Good grab. That's the second time I think Lucy's gotten that. And I believe had a projectile there for a moment. Pac-Man really well to get away. Now, we're going to see one of our famous ledge traps. Pac-Man has good recovery tools and just good mobility tools in general that'll allow it to be a little bit easier to get out of it. But, you know, Legend's going online now. And, oh my goodness, that's just going to be a KO. Laser beam to the face. Lucy not losing a single stock.
Checkmate. I didn't even realize she had that charged up.
Yeah, I believe it charged up when the Pac-Man was off stage. Maybe he didn't know either, or they didn't know either.
I don't think they did. I mean, considering
I mean, it was definitely caught us off guard, and I think there wasn't a kill screen, so maybe a little bit definitely caught off guard. Maybe the DI could have lived.
Sure.
Of course, I would have been surprised. I'm surprised it didn't kill screen at all, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, we've evened things up 9-9.
True. Yeah. That was a really nice match by the both of them. Lucy did well utilizing her projectiles to kind of get Pac-Man off of her a little bit. I think it was just a better matchup in the case of a brawler. It was just, you know, that was a bit rough matchup.
Yeah, she did really, really well there.
Yeah.
So now we get to see the counter pick from the other side. I know that they have a really good Kazuya player or / Terry. That's Willie that I called out before. I believe they have a Jigglypuff player. That makes me excited as a Jigglypuff main.
Yay.
And then I believe they also have a Yoshi. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure about the rest. They do have a couple other people on their roster, but those were the ones that we were kind of told ahead of time to be on the lookout for. So yeah, those will be their options. It'll be really interesting to see what they bring in. You know, and even on into this Puff, we've seen a lot of Puff, haven't we?
We have.
On other teams
Must be
coming in.
nice.
I mean, it's not that nice because we've been beating him pretty good. So you know, as a USF fan, of course, I'm thrilled with that. But you know, a little part of me, it hurts, right?
Oh no, sorry, Benjamin.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the Puff does better this time. If we do in fact see the Puff, I know there's other people on the roster. Or maybe that person will pick a different character if they feel that the match is calling for it necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't think Puff into Robin is very good.
I don't think so either. It's gonna be hard for the Puff to engage, and also the projectiles already do so much to such a lightweight character. It's just not a good matchup. I don't think they're gonna bring the Puff in. No. Yeah.
Well, whatever they do bring in, your guess is about as good as mine. You know, but we are gonna figure that out right after we go to break.
They actually brought out a Falco.
And it is a Falco, which is the other character that I like to play, not the same ult. But really exciting. I'm not sure which character this is. Going straight for the laser down on the drop platform, that's what I like to do. No need to SD here in this crew battle because Lucy didn't lose a single stock.
So they evened it out in 9 now. I'm excited to see this matchup only because I feel like Falco's such a fast character, but in Lucy's expertise, I feel like she can also keep him at bay.
Yeah, and already I'm seeing a lot of laser camping from this Falco, which is something I hear a lot about in Melee, not as much in Smash Ultimate, and probably for good reason, because I feel like it gives Lucy a lot of time to throw her better projectiles out. Of course, as we just saw, that reflector is going to be a key part of this matchup, perhaps. If that can catch the charge off guard. Or even an arc fire, which is going to be comboed into an F smash. Really, really well done for a pretty early KO.
Beautifully played by Lucy. I mean, it's just the classic arc fire into the forward smash. It's just...
arc fire to anything.
Yeah,
We've seen
really.
arc fire to down smash at the ledge. Arc fire to arc fire.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's a
another
classic.
popular one. Into an aerial.
Fortified Lucy.
Yeah, so Falco now going to be really trying to get that KO up smash there rather. A little bit of an aggressive option that Lucy's going to use.
Lucy's kind of off stage right now, trying to get herself back in, but I feel like she has a lot of good on stage options.
There's that option for the next time. Something that Falco, it appears, really does like. Something like that, or like a back air is really going to be his best kill options, I think, in this match.
And I mean, Falco's already just such a... He's just such a fast character that it's kind of hard to kind of avoid the up smash. And sometimes the Falco's very unpredictable.
Ooh, and getting caught by another arc fire. This is going to be a regrab, not quite. Lucy does have the sword. I believe that she can throw. Oh, no, not quite. Lost it there. Back air going to get her off stage. That nair doing so well. Lucy will, of course, be able to make it back, and that arc fire does really, really well prevent another ledge guard.
I mean, Robin has a great recovery, so I mean, it wasn't looking too dire, but going off stage...
The book. Oh, 211. Oh, really, really well done for Lucy there.
Wow. Beautifully timed by Lucy. Oh, the poor Falco just couldn't
Yeah, couldn't really do anything. She really covered all the options there, it seems like. Oh, and that sword getting reflected. Not quite the magic that we'd expect to see reflected in this matchup, just a sword that she threw at him.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
the jab whipping, gonna get a dash attack, and once again, stage control. I mean, these arc fires standing right there so that you can throw them right at the ledge is just so dangerous. Really just could not find counterplay to that. Lucy doing so well to take out that Falco after, you know, it looked pretty even at the start.
Yeah.
And only lost one stock, so now USF has a pretty good lead.
They do have a really good lead, but it's just the way that the Falco always tried to recover from the arc fire. It's just they thought they had a split second to get back, but then Lucy would just send another one, and it's just like a rocket fire.
Yeah.
At that point, you're just you're stuck. It's over.
And that is the thing, like, not a lot of movement options that you can really do to do around that.
Yeah.
And especially if that's a matchup that you're unfamiliar with, figuring that out on the fly, you're like, what is happening?
Like,
I
what
can't
do
do
I do?
anything.
Yeah.
What do I do? Like, you can't wait it out because then your invincibility runs.
It's
I
like
think
you're on a
they tried to
timer.
jump,
Yeah.
which immediately forfeited the iframes that they might have had, which... But of course, Lucy would have been ready for a roll in these types of things. So, like,
Yeah.
you got to mix it up, but your options are so limited in the matchup there.
Especially when you're going against a really skilled Robin player off stage. It's just...
Yeah, and she always stands on that exact spot on the ledge. She knows it for every single stage. Every legal stage, you're going to see her stand exactly there once the other character goes off stage, you know?
Exactly. I mean, that was a good match. It was just kind of hard for the Falco to really engage with all the projectiles. I mean, like, the reflection like did do something, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough.
It's not consistent enough.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
you got to time it really well. It's not something like a fox or a wolf where you can just kind of hold it and then it just sits there around you.
Yeah,
you know?
that would be bad.
Different kind of spacey in this case. Losing the melee, losing the shine. That's as I said before about the laser camping. Not quite something that you're going to want to do against Lucy.
Yeah.
Got the chance to charge up things, getting her magic back when she loses it. Like, you're kind of forced in, but that's also, you know, wasn't the best. So
Yeah. But it was really well played by Shenandoah, I will say.
Yeah. It was a good good effort there by them. But Lucy's so dominant.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do we think that they've saved their big boss, the one with the top 100 wins? I believe it is the Kazuya or Terry player. Do we think they saved them for last as the anchor, or are they going in now? We're about to find out. What is it going to be? And it is, in fact, going to be the Yoshi that I was mentioning before. This is Igloo, I believe, who has a pretty good win rate and some wins on some good players. So that's what we got from them. We're going to see what Lucy can do after a quick.
Yeah, goodbye. I mean, definitely excited for this matchup. I don't really know what to expect. I mean, it's just...
Oh my goodness, if that spiked, we might have ended stream.
Yoshi is just such a hard hitter too, and it's like once Robin's off stage, Yoshi just has that spike ready, and it's, if you know how to play Yoshi well, you're kind of almost comfortable with it.
Yeah, and something actually that I spoke about, I believe it was last week. One of our top players here in Tampa actually plays Yoshi and is one of Lucy's friends, who I'm sure she's played a bajillion times. So that is always a good experience to have when you're fighting a character in an instance like this, because I think Robin is probably less common than Yoshi. Just in, I mean, maybe that's different over in Virginia. I'm not really sure, but here in Tampa, I can tell you we have a couple of Yoshis, and one in particular that I know Lucy's played a lot.
Yeah. At our GPs, I do see a lot of Yoshis, and I do see her going against them a lot, so I'm sure she knows the matchup pretty well, but every person plays a pretty differently, so it's also good to see.
Let it go of shield, and that up smash going to take that KO. Nice Palace, but that Levin sword not quite getting KO, but puts Yoshi in a really awkward position. Good jab, putting Yoshi to the other side of the stage, and that one is going to break the double jump armor. I believe that it was still on, and going to even out the percentages here. One stock piece.
I mean, this is really good at utilizing her neutral off stage too. Oh no!
So many uppers in a row, getting a lot of damage. Lucy, I mean, of course, as we said before, more than done her job, but can she get any more extra credit on this last stock?
I definitely think she's able to. I mean, it looks like she's adapting pretty well to the Yoshi's movements too. I mean, the Yoshi's kind of having a hard time trying to find a way to engage with a nice parry, but it's just a lot of back and forth and kind of testing each other out. She's able to assault each other.
And I actually did really like one of those short shots that she fired just over the Yoshi's head, because a lot of players, their instinct is to jump when they see that. They do really well to wait out that forward air.
Yeah, she expects it too. I mean, if she's already at 60%, it will kill offstage.
Oh yeah, offstage, that's such a strong move, and the roll going to get caught. Not quite going to get a follow-up on that, but decent percent. Levin sword back online now, something that can definitely get Yoshi not KO'd at this percent, but something off stage for a follow-up.
Sure. Oh. It looks like Yoshi's just trying to find a way to get in, but it's just the projectiles have the projectiles. And then once Yoshi already has a Robin, he tries. Oh!
And he's going to KO off the top. Levin sword so strong. Getting that, I believe it was forward air, really high up. So, really well done. Getting this very good Yoshi down to the last stock. And can we get a little bit more?
I mean, she's definitely trying.
Up to 40%. Oh, that's match check. If you waited a little bit longer, Yoshi doing well to wait it out. And here going off stage, getting hit by that for his troubles. 52%. Uh-oh.
She's already at a whopping 107%. I mean, at this point, I think she's trying to plan for something off stage and something big.
Oh, there's the up smash. Yoshi definitely not wanting to get it up, and there's an up smash. Not quite going to get the KO, but she has the percent lead now.
Oh my god.
Back air's coming out from this Yoshi. Really wanting to get a big swinging attack. That up tilt, trying to combo it into perhaps a up air, which will KO even on this stage. Oh, and gets a grab, back throw, not quite going to do it, but here's going to set up for perhaps a... Oh, what the heck is going on? Up B, going to live.
They're both
150,
really
just one net. Oh my god, what's going on? They're whipping everything. And there's the limit sword going to take the KO.
They were, you can see the desperation in both of them too.
Oh my goodness gracious. Lucy taking out
she
another
did it
player.
again.
6 stocks.
Wow. I mean, it's not her first time doing
No,
that.
not her first time at all, but it's such a really intense match there with a stock down and winning the game.
Wow.
I mean, that is so unbelievable. And I know that that's a matchup that she's familiar with, but even still, it really, we were hoping that, oh, maybe she'll take the second stock off the Yoshi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was even enough percents. We're thinking, oh, maybe. And then, cinema.
Absolute cinema.
That's so unbelievable. That's,
wow.
Yeah, all the matches before paying off.
At the end, you could really see the desperation in the both of them, too.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
really thought it was Yoshi's game.
There was jabbing the wrong way,
no.
the up tilt whipping.
And it's always that stage's ledge that everyone kind of trips up on, you know? And I think, oh, God, that was
That was something else,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
That was really, really
Yeah.
peak. And now we're going to get to see that last character coming out from them. I believe it will be a Kazuya or a Terry. It's like the player, Willie plays both. Now, probably their best player. So, as much as we're celebrating now, it's not over till it's over. We got 7 stocks to take down one last player. Of course, I like our chances a lot, but you never know. We
You
gotta
truly never know, especially with Terry or with Kazuya.
yeah,
You
yeah. So
truly
we
never know.
really gotta step it up now. You know.
For sure.
It will be Lucy staying in on 1 stock. Can get a little bit of not quite snowballing. If she can just take 1 stock,
She's more than
we
done
only
her
need
job.
we only need each person.
Yeah.
More than done her job. Going in, we still have Vidon in the back on Shulk. We still have Mew on the Inkling. That's the big one, right?
Yeah.
I think. Now, of course, we haven't seen Vidon Shulk on stream yet, so I'm saying
we
that
haven't.
now. I'm saying Mew is the big one, but that's just because Mew is the one we've seen. He's been the one that
Starts.
has usually been leading for us,
Yeah.
but we mixed it up a little bit today for the first game. Maybe not what we'll see in game 2 based on the matchup there.
Yeah.
To save Mew for that and have Vidon as well, like it's looking really great for the Bulls.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if I had to guess, they would switch it up. I know the Pac-Man did kind of do a lot of damage in the beginning of the game.
Definitely.
Did take up a lot of stocks. But it's just up to this last match to really see.
Yeah, and they're taking a moment now. I believe they're going over stages now.
Mhm.
I know that for a lot of the FGC characters, Kazuya especially, we're gonna ban Final Destination.
Oh,
and
for
and
sure.
when they
Yeah.
do bans, we're not gonna pick Final Destination.
Yeah.
A lot of those flat stages, not quite giving us something that we want to see. As far as like the combo game can go, somewhere that we can outmaneuver, right?
Yeah.
Is something that we're gonna go, and we are gonna go into game. It is in fact going to be the Terry that we see here from the back, and yep, here we go now, and there is the Terry.
They're low-key matching.
Yeah, they both got the red on. Both
They
got
go
the blonde.
blonde?
Yeah, they have the same kind of hair as well, do they not?
1.
Maybe
Go!
it was planned. Maybe.
Yep, he's going to be not a key, of course. And we're going to see what we got for now. Lucy, do you have 1 more stock? Okay, they were supposed to taunt there. That's a little bit of a, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it didn't hit her though. It didn't hit her.
No, it didn't. She's always ready. We're already getting some classic Terry combos there with the button combos. That one going to be, of course. Lucy just content to take her time, right?
Exactly. I don't see much of Terry Bogard, to be honest,
Down B there.
in
Shield.
play. But what I do know is that once he kind of has his grasp on you, it's kind of hard to escape.
Really well done there. Already on the go meter, which we're not really in danger of a KO from. Oh, maybe I my bad.
That's the thing you can't forget about Terry, though.
No. But she was just because she was on the far corner of stage. If that was
Yeah.
center stage, that doesn't KO. But getting caught by the jabs there
Yeah.
into the. Are you okay? Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we don't have instant replay set up yet. That would have been
no.
maybe next week.
Yeah, it's just Terry's
Our
such a
producer's
hard
ignoring me
hitter.
as I say that, but yeah, that's all right. I'm sure he's very
really?
busy. But yeah, really well done from the Terry there, who's taking that stock after it looked a little bit dicey. I thought Lucy might actually get the first stock.
No, I definitely did too. At one point, it seemed like she was leading the match, but once she was off stage, and Terry's just such a hard hitter that it's kind of like not off stage, but she was on the ledge.
In the corner.
In the
yeah.
corner, yeah. It was just, yeah.
Blink and you miss it, and
Yeah.
oh no, that's the game.
That's just Terry for
But
you.
we still have 6 stocks. No need to panic. We do have Vidon. We do have Mew, of course. I believe we've been saving Vidon for the anchor. I guess in all of the games.
I guess
at this
so.
point, I don't think it really matters. It's just personal preference. So whoever's
Whoever
feeling more
wants
warmed
to
up,
go. Yeah.
wants to go. I'm not really concerned either way.
I do hope we see Vidon though. Just because I haven't seen his Shulk yet. I would like to.
I do think
would
seeing
like
the
to
show
see
could be
it.
really cool on stream. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed if Inkling just came in and
Oh,
cleaned it up for
okay,
us. You know,
yeah.
I wouldn't hate that, but I do think that is probably likely that we will see it at some point on stream against, this team is really strong.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm excited to see what they both have to bring.
Yeah. So whichever one that we go to, we're going to find out right after this quick break.
like you got lucky today, Benji.
I think, well, I mean, we can still see that very well. We are, of course, seeing the Mew all win this time since Terry, but we'll see. Already, though, looking after a great start as this such a claim is he's back in rep, already at 74%. 87 only taking 8.
I'm starting to think that maybe this Terry was Shenandoah's, final pick.
Ace in the hole. I mean, there is a reason why he is, as I said, multiple top 100 wins, taking that KO there. Wow. Blink and you'll miss it. 50%, not the greatest here, especially for someone like you who we've been seeing take like 6-7 stocks on the regular in the last few weeks. This is a new beast.
Exactly, and Terry is already, even it out in percentages with Mew, and it's always the off-edge kill that he gets.
Yeah, and I want to call out there that down tilt from Terry is a really good tool at actually beating out the side B from you. That roller is something that we've seen get so much value out of in previous matches.
Especially if it's hard for you to use a roller as inkling, it's definitely hard to
Catching the jump out of shield with Power Gazer. Already down to his last stock Mew. This lead from USF is dwindling.
Definitely dwindling, and I think, I think Mew is definitely experiencing it right now, getting a little bit
We definitely need at least this one stock taken off if we want to do that really good avoidance there of that Buster Wolf. Would do so much damage. It's not really at a danger of a KO from that part of the stage. Of course, here in the corner is in danger, just like we saw from Lucy. And not quite going to get what we need. And here's a jabbing, not quite going to do it. Power Gazer, not good. Up smash. Oh, wow. Oh, that's going to be it. Oh, no, not quite, okay. Having to go all the way across the stage is going to be something that you can live. However, this Terry's all over that. Oh, it's just going to whiff. That grab is so close. And we are, yeah, that's going to be that game. We're going to cut to us now. I don't know what's happening with the screen there, but I'm pretty confident that KO'd, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't think Mew lived that at all. No, it was just a tough match. I mean, Terry, he was constantly moving too. So I mean, whenever Mew tried to get up, it was almost impossible, especially with the down tilt you were talking about too.
Yeah. So really, really different from any of the previous ones that we've seen. And now we are, in fact, I guess you get your wish. We get to see Vidon.
We both got what we wanted, though.
Vidon will be coming out on that Shulk. I'm like 99% sure. And Vidon has taken games off of really, really strong players. So even though we just saw maybe the prior ace in our hole get taken out, I'm very confident that we can see Vidon put on a really good fight against this Terry.
I'm definitely excited for both of Shenandoah's and our ace in the holes, I guess, to go against each other. That'll definitely be a fun match to see. But against Terry, it's just really hard because he's such a hard hitter, and like once he gets you to the ledge, it's kind of like
he was all over the shield as well, wasn't he? Like the jabs, like it's such a scary jab. Usually jab doesn't, jab, and then you take a little bit of knockback. But this Terry has so many tools off of such a safe move, really, that we saw the up B coming out. Well, it wasn't up B, it was the input combo up B, and we saw, of course, the Power Gazer and the Buster Wolf, like all of those things really coming off of jabs. The Power Gazer not as much, but that was catching a jump from shield. But yeah, I think Shulk has a sword. That's gonna be, I think that's
Shulk
the name of the game. So Shulk having the sword, can he keep the distance that he'd like to keep? Because Terry does not. Of course, he has the neutral B, which is like a okay projectile. Yeah. It's better than nothing, but it's not really something that you're gonna be zoning with.
I definitely think Shulk can keep Terry at bay, but maybe that's something we'll see from Terry. This match that we haven't seen before is him using his go. I don't think he's used it once in the past.
Terry? Well, that's how the Buster Wolf and stuff comes from the go. He didn't have anything else with that. So that was only usable once he got to the 100%. Yeah. But once we but speaking of like character specific gimmicks, well, I say gimmicks. He'll have a word about that. But I'm curious to see what Monado arts we see out of the Shulk.
Oh,
like from
true.
when? Because I know that like once the Terry gets to 100% and is at go meter, like how will the shield art come in? To live those heavy hits.
True.
Or like the speed, moving. He dashes around a lot with aerials, stuff like that. So I think that Vidon has a lot of tools here in the matchup that can kind of help him do that. I mean, Mew was really struggling to keep the space, even with like Splat Bomb and stuff. He never even had a chance to refill his ink tank.
No, at one point he was off stage with no ink too.
Yeah,
It was
and-
just unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, is really not a lot that could be done in that instance. But we are gonna see that. We're gonna see Smash Art gonna take early KOs. I don't know. There's not really much else to say about that in particular, but
Yeah.
I'm sure Vidon has a lot of experience in this matchup. He's one of our biggest grinders. I think he's played from all over the world. You know, he won. I believe it was DreamHack India. I have to shout that out.
Oh,
At one
really?
point, yeah, he put his country on the map. He's from
No
Nepal.
way.
That's he's very proud of that. So
That's
of course we got to
awesome.
shout it out on stream. And he also won like some squad strikes tournament from over there, which I think was kind of funny. I saw him.
Interesting.
There's like a reel. I'll have to send it out on the Discord. But there's like a reel of him, like a Nepal edit that he sends it himself, his own edit.
He's
so
proud.
that's how you know how much confidence that he
Yeah.
has in himself in these games.
Especially since he's the last player too. I think USF knows that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
you know?
he's got the confidence in himself. That's for sure. And we all have confidence in him as well. Can he add Willie on to his impressive list of good games? We are going to find out right now.
And it looks like it will be Shulk today, which I'm definitely excited to see against this Terry. But they're also matching it. Wow.
Yeah, not seeing the shirtless all. That's the call out.
But
Right away, going to see the speed art coming out as I expected from early, but not really getting anything out of it.
no, and the arts also kind of go by a little quickly. But I also think that's what gives Shulk the ability to just mix it up quite. Oh,
Yeah, already. Ooh, good. See how he manages to switch to the shield art in the middle of that combo, which is really, really important for some of these jab combos. Doing a really good job. He's off stage. Doesn't have a jump. I believe that downer just barely not going to take it.
and this might be it. Oh, the down tilt is just so powerful. Wow.
Get away from that. And
Yeah.
barely, getting out of the trap. Shield art coming out at, almost like a panic option. Gonna get the grab.
Going speed now. It's honestly just always changing, and I think that's the best part of having the Shulk.
Really ruining that edge guard there. Going to the kick. 66%. Something that obviously he can come back from, but he's not going to have a lot of those opportunities to take those
Exactly. I mean, having the shield up, I mean, definitely helps him to kind of engage a little bit better, but at the same time, the higher percentage carry goes, the more threat he becomes.
That upper, I think, would have KO'd her. There he is. Wow. Smash Art's so strong and forward air, catching the very underneath ledge, always catching people off guard.
I just want to say and point out that I agree. I mean, shots was kind of Shenandoah was able to bring it back, now it's just the last game.
2-2. No more help, right,
No.
from either side. It's just a 1v1, one battle on the side, the whole thing. Can Vidon kind of even bring this back within his own game because he's already found himself.
Exactly. Already at 106%. He has to be very careful here. I mean, the shield can only do so much versus the carry as well. Oh, nice. Especially instantly popping the shield too.
Yeah, that's such a good tool in this matchup. I did not realize how quickly that shield could come out in the middle of jabs and stuff.
Exactly. I mean, oh, nice try to
All the way off. Smash Art coming out this forward air will KO, and there's the spike!
Oh no, and it was a little staged of too.
Terry going off stage there, not quite gonna get a cheeky KO. That is gonna KO. Could not get the shield art out in time.
Now they're both back, kind of equalizing that.
Oh wow, doing really well to pop the shield art so that he doesn't take a lot of knockback, and immediately going to bust art so we can get good percent on as he's landing.
Very impressive play by here.
Yeah, absolutely going to go in. 63, I think this really is about as close as it could get into, they each have a few hits that they can take each, but, once this go meter comes online, I don't think this match will take much longer.
Yeah, definitely not. I think that's when we start seeing or noticing Vidon kind of using the shield a little bit more often.
Yeah, especially with jabs, because it's either that or you just lose.
Oh, and there it
When there was no shield art, it was out of juice. Couldn't get anything there. Oh, that is going to take the KO. Wow. unfortunate there. Shenandoah taking that first game
Wow.
in such heartbreaking fashion. I know that, Lucy, of course, only had the one stock, but looked like she had a chance to take one, was in the lead
Yeah.
before that big swing. Mew, I'm sure, is going to be kicking himself. I don't think we're going to see that again from Mew in Game 2.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure. I think in Game 2, they might have to switch up the order of who they put in first. I mean, they can expect that Shenandoah is going to keep Terry at the last second. But then also they're going to be like, oh, what did they put in first? So we're going to put this character in. It just...
I'm sure Shenandoah will keep Terry for the
last.
anchor.
Yeah,
that seems to
so-
be their strategy, and it worked. So they had a lot of momentum going into that last game. So that's
But
always something that plays into
then
it.
that probably means that USF will put Lucy for the end, too. Because honestly, from what I've seen, I feel like Lucy had...
Yeah, I
had
know.
a chance.
Vidon also looked really close down to the wire. I'm sure he's going to be itching for that rematch.
Yeah.
I don't expect to see him in a Max 5 lead. That's probably
Yeah.
the difference. It might be a Lucy lead or something else. But that's something that they're going to have to discuss between themselves because we don't know for a fact that Pac-Man's going to lead again.
We don't.
So a lot of interesting pieces of the puzzle going to get shifted around here before this game
Yeah.
2.
And I do want to point out, this is the first match that I think, well, obviously since now Shenandoah won this match, but it's the first match that USF
Have dropped.
have dropped, and and they have had to reveal all their cards.
The perfect season's over.
No, but it was still a good match. All
I
around.
think the set win is really what we're going to be going
Yeah.
for. It was so close down to the last stock. Can we do anything better? Mix it up a little bit. Take this game back. Take the whole set. We're going to find out right after this break. Go Bulls. We'll be right back. And we are going to see Lucy as the lead. No adjustment from Shenandoah. We are going to see this Robin saving Minimax 5 for a rainy day.
I'm definitely interested that USF is first, considering the new Terry. Oh my god.
Oh my god, and that's not going to get the KO. I saw the red sparks. I thought for sure that was going to KO. So scary. Really good bread and butter combo there from the Pac-Man.
Wow. I got scared. That was crazy. No, but Lucy's going to be back in.
Lucy, hitting a combo of her own with all these arc fires and 11 sword, as we've come to know and love and expect of course, not going quite the same percent as it, and nor the KO scare, but, it's still even on stocks. I think we'll take this. Oh, get up attack is not the option there into the bell. Going to lose a life for her troubles on the F smash.
I think Lucy thought that maybe the bell was going to try to get up attack, but it's just under, unfortunately. Pac-Man was able to take the stock.
Oh, that 11 sword just barely got
It looks like it definitely the match changed since game 1, and maybe Pac-Man's back to a bit more traditional play style here. It's being a little bit more cautious, I think.
Yeah, and in fairness to Pac-Man, only had the one stock when when they faced Lucy last time, so something that having a lot more time to sort of work your way into the match definitely.
Ooh, we got that.
Good grab, not quite gonna get anything out of it. Taking a high jump to dome for troubles, sending it right at the Pac-Man. He's going to lose the bell instead, and grabs the book. Pac-Man noticing an air dodge, right? Oh, big F smash there, not quite gonna get the KO, but Lucy in a bit of a difficult spot now, not quite getting that KO that she would have liked here. In the time and another F smash off the bell, taking a deep breath. How can she bring this back?
It is always the bell that really trips her up, and then just the speed. It's kind of clean.
Oh, and that down air, trying to do it. Going to get back. No big problems. They're taking the big back air. Really not looking good for the Bulls here.
Yeah, both characters have really good recovery, so thankfully, getting off stage is not too big of an issue, but if Pac-Man what he did after the stock almost still there.
Definitely. Oh my goodness, wow, the high jump almost pushing into the up smash. Double parry there from Lucy. Not quite gonna get anything off of it, unfortunately. Pac-Man had that jab. 11 sword, there you go, back there's gonna take it. That's a stock that we desperately needed.
Yeah, I know definitely we're all doing it right now. I mean, it's just been such an unfortunate game here because Pac-Man just has so much more than I feel like Lucy has been able to hit hers.
Getting a little bit of percent back there with that down. Going to immediately lose it again, but dodging it well. Gonna get thrown right back off stage though.
It's just
With the key, gonna put her off stage again at 124. She would need like a really early KO here if she wants to do something.
yeah, exactly. And the fire hydrant it acts like such a good barrier between Lucy getting back on stage and Pac-Man.
Yeah, no, another back air here. Pac-Man doing so well to keep his distance, keep the percent tacking up. 160 now, only gotten Pac-Man to 41. Any of Lucy's, big kill options that would require Pac-Man to be significantly more out of position than he's ever going to risk here.
Yeah, she's doing a good job at keeping her off stage.
F tilt again, catching the roll. Pac-Man's able to react to a lot of the options. The bell there, not quite going to use the same effect as the first stock, but Lucy finally getting her way back to center stage so that they can actually fight, but at such a percent that I don't really know if that's enough.
Yeah, definitely Lucy's kind of scrambling right now. To fight.
Does get the stage control here with a couple hits from 11 sword, 66%. But of course, Pac-Man just going to get that apple once again, going to take that KO.
It's always the
Not
apple.
really what we want to see. She did a lot better in the last game.
Yeah, for sure. Granted, Pac-Man did have one stock, but
Yeah, but took the first stock, and they're not able to replicate it. We talked a bit before about the Minimax by adapting to the Pac-Man's playstyle.
Exactly. Yeah.
There, I think the Pac-Man adapting a bit to the Robin playstyle.
Exactly. I just think the unfortunate part of it all really was just the fire hydrant and the way that it was placed. It was placed right where Lucy would want to hit her arc fire.
Right.
And I think that really didn't really help her case for her to really start her combos.
The Hydrant acted as a great barrier in Pac-Man. Usually Lucy doesn't mind the bit of space, but the Pac-Man charging up his neutral B ended up being a bit better than Lucy charging up hers because the Pac-Man could just cycle the bell.
Yeah, exactly.
Cycle the key. I mean, we only saw the key a couple times, but, things like that. Getting the fruit that he needs to kind of get the big damage on Lucy.
Exactly. I mean, good match overall. Just a lot of projectiles, but just one of them had more movement than the other.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but yeah.
So now I expect to see Inkling.
Mew?
Mew, big prediction from me. I know, probably not, given how we saw the brawler matchup really wasn't the best, and I don't think we're
Yeah.
gonna bring Vidon out after he looked so good against the Terry.
Mhm.
So it is really an unfortunate situation to lose Lucy so fast in this game, but USF definitely capable of bringing it all the way back. So we're gonna be going for our best, and you're gonna see it here first as we go live right after this quick break. We'll be right back.
And surprisingly, it is the Mew brawler, but
Minimax fight.
yeah. Oh, I love the. Is that Reagan? I think that's Reagan from Rob Psycho, but I could be wrong. Or is that him? I think that's him. Oh, my bad, Cole. Oh.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna see if we're gonna get a power boost moving away from the KK Sniper skin. Come to know, is it maybe even a new moveset here as we see it slightly different?
I'm really just surprised that they put him in. I mean, honestly, maybe he really needs to win. Maybe he knows, like.
I'm certain that it was talking about your team. It was not a.
Yeah, no,
it was not a green.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Of course. I would really see the moveset slightly different. I do see burning kick there. And of course, we saw Thrumble already. However, I had a sneaking suspicion even before I saw it that we were gonna see Thrumble on the moveset.
Oh, just a little.
Just a little bit.
It just looks like, I mean.
Oh, and there's the down throw here. She's gonna get it, and yes! So dangerous to attack the shield when he's on the platform.
Just as you were talking about it too.
Yeah, I mean that's how we lost the second stock last game. I'm really surprised. It's just muscle memory. Falling forward, getting that nice bread and butter. It's so cool to watch Minimax by play. I really do enjoy getting some momentum shifting there with that hydrant water. And we did just see Flip Kick come out, so that is the full moveset. It is insane. He's just he wants himself to fight this Pac-Man.
Literally he wants himself to fight this Pac-Man.
He's like, I'm sick of you. I'm gonna look you dead in my eyes with my own eyes. Good burn kick there as the Pac-Man going for the bell and catching the roll in. Is he gonna get something off of this? There's that thwomper, and that is gonna get the KO. Minimaxify proving us wrong. That was a great counter.
Wow. All he really needs to do is just actually get in the game. Like, quite literally get in the game.
So good. So dominant there. Those up airs, the Pac-Man, in your heart it's coming. You're trying to hit every which way, but there's just, you can't stop it.
I know. It's just something about this game. I mean, just like we were talking about earlier, it seemed like maybe he adapted to the Pac-Man last game. He kind of knew what was expected. And he was like, I'm not going to back down from this. I'm still going to do my thrower. And he did 2 times.
So many ups and downs, so many twists and turns. I was feeling so down after that first game. And Minimax immediately cleaning up shop, getting us back to even, 9-9. What are we going to see next?
Oof, I don't even know. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the Terry. It's definitely going to be the
Falco or the Yoshi, or the options. Now, Cole, maybe less games against Godspeed as Lucy, but still does have experience fighting a really good Yoshi, as all of us do.
Yeah.
And as far as Falco goes, I have to bring it up. I have to bring it up. So my Falco, I'm not sure. There are other people that play Falco sometimes, but it was about a year ago. Today, my best ever win in bracket, I played my Falco and I beat his Mii Brawler, and I'll never let him forget it because that's the one win that I got.
That's true.
I was literally talking about that with him on Tuesday because I got to bring it up at all times.
You bring it up on
What kind of friend am I if I'm not gonna be doing that? So,
so you would say he has his fair share of experience with Falco.
Well,
with your Falco.
Not sure if that's the same. And I'm sure if we were to play right now, the result would not be the same. But, you didn't hear that from me, all right? Just so we're clear.
No.
But I would be interested to see how he does against another Falco. I do think that matchup, the Puff Brawler matchup, I know that Puff was a potential option for somebody on their team, but...
against Brawler, I don't.
It's so bad.
I don't think that's the wise option.
It is I think that's Brawler's best matchup. I think that's what Minimax has said in the past.
That would suck for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why I was playing Falco, because there's not a lot that could force that out of me. But yeah, that would be that. And then as far as his matchup into the Yoshi goes, even though he has the experience, that doesn't make the matchup any better or worse. I'm pretty sure Godspeed has has a very positive record on him, but that's true for everybody in the Tampa area except for PR players. So
yeah,
that's something that you just kind of have to accept, I think.
Yeah.
So even for Lucy, that's the case, I believe. So it would really be interesting to see how he does. I honestly thought that his worst might have been Pac-Man, and he's completely proved us wrong.
He completely turned it around too. I mean, you can just see the confidence not only in his face, in his character too.
Yeah, in his character's
became
face
himself,
with the eyes.
But you can just see how he knew oh, okay, wait, I know this Pac-Man. I know what they're gonna do. I can work around it, and that's just goes to show what USF is capable of, to be honest. And, and makes me proud.
Yeah, go Bulls. Yeah, go Bulls. Yeah, because it really was that first game. Just felt like he was running at chasing smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't doing really much of anything at all. But doing really, really well to turn things around and bringing it back to even. And it will, in fact,
be a Falco.
Be against this Falco.
Do you think he's thinking about it now?
I do not think that is even remotely in his mind.
Look at his face, maybe.
No, I think he's totally locked in, ready to fight. This again, the laser camping is not something that I really get to see a lot, and we're hearing some Persona music, and I'm.
Oh yeah, he's getting in the groove.
Oh, and wow, a very aggressive side B there. Minimax not actually getting the punish off on it, but not getting caught by it.
No, Falco, again, as stated before, is such a fast character. It might be a little bit difficult for Minimax to kind of traverse that, but...
Oh, there's a grab, and... Yup. You already know. You get the grab on the platform.
Look at it.
You can just hit skip 5 seconds forward on the YouTube on the review. You already know what is gonna happen. There's not even a point. Doing really well. Catch that early KO there. Falco not getting the memo from his teammates.
It looks like Falco's also trying to...
And another aggressive up smash from this Falco.
Yeah.
We are seeing a lot of the same... oh, no! Oh, that grab... That down tilt, rather, has really a lot of knockback. I'm surprised it didn't get the KO. So not quite getting the grab that he wanted. Although, of course, at 133... he's just trying to get some extra credit.
Definitely.
Oh, there's the grab! There's the cover!
That's
That's 4. We need to get that counter up on stream. Can he get 3 for 3 in the game? Going for the 3 stock now. A super aggressive forward smash coming out from that Falco. Maybe feeling a little bit desperate now.
Definitely. And he's at 133. Falco's probably like, oh, I just need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. And you kind of see desperation in his moves. But at the same time, it was so beautifully played by Minmaxify, and he was able to get on back onto stage safely and just absolutely obliterate with another pepper.
Yeah, definitely. And now we're at a position where even though he has such a high percent, like, yeah, see those typical Falco moves like up tilt, which are usually going to combo into a kill move. It isn't going to combo into a kill move now. So if anything, the high percent is working to his favor. Back air is such a strong move, but hitting the weak part of that thrupper is going to hit. So now, of course, the move is going to be a bit stale, and that forward air is going to make that not matter at all. But
Yeah,
Minmaxify looking in a great position to stop.
Good patience by the Falco, I will say. They both have a little stalemate at the edge of the stage there, but got stock to Falco, and maybe he can use that game.
Here we are going to see some up tilt from Falco. Are we going to get that combo potential that he's looking for, and already getting up to 68%. A little bit of a momentum shift, perhaps.
For sure. I think maybe the Falco. Oh, no. I think Falco's a little bit aware of his game, kind of being wary of the platforms above him. But, it might just be inescapable, who knows.
Yeah, every single time you see that up tilt connect with Minmaxify, you
Yeah.
get flashbacks to, I mean, well, too many to count. And wow, just a burning kick out in neutral. That side B from Falco. Nice parry coming out. The air dodge coming away. Not going to need to use the up B to get back to stage. So, you know, preventing any possible edge guards.
For sure. And the Falco is
Just going to take the KO. Minmaxify really not happy. Looked in such a great position for 2-stock. Now we just need him to clean up.
again, wow, this game amazes me. It's always like, oh, you expect this and you expect that, and then he always proves you wrong. I mean, at first it was like, oh, Maxify has a bit of a lead here, but then the Falcon's like, no, let me switch it.
Looking for a back air now, and I could see it the way he was jumping, facing the other way. All he was looking for the whole way. Not quite going to get the KO. Yet another one just barely missing now. At 125 towards the stage. That is such a bad flip kick there from Maxify, but not really going to take much of a punish for it. He's okay to just kind of trade a few more hits. Now he's going to be looking for that kill.
Yeah, I feel like both of them are getting a little bit desperate right now, and the Falcon probably didn't expect that flip kick to come out.
Just a second rubber coming out. He's going to take a lot more damage and lose stage control now. In a bit more danger, but flip kick and that's a little bit awkward there. Probably a misinput there, giving Minmaxify stage control, but he is going to take that down. Oh boy, back air for his troubles.
For sure. It just looks like the Falco is playing a little bit more composed, a little bit more. Ooh.
And immediately going for a really aggressive side beam, but it is going to pay off. Minmaxify caught on the edge of stage. There's getting that burning kick off. 155, 98. Really just needs one you know,
one touch.
even something like a forward air, like, oh, and that's, oh, he's gonna get the back air, not quite. There's that aggressive forward up smash, rather, that we've been seeing a lot of that Falco, and there's the back air.
No,
across the entire stage, still going to live.
166.
Are we gonna see a shot put come out? No, that grab, and there's the dropper. Hey, that's 3 for 3. It's a little bit close recover. Look at him, he's cringing. No, that is not a happy.
Oh, wait, no,
that
no,
is,
I mistook that.
he's like that's
that.
a grimace.
I mistook that.
Yeah,
Oops. I
it's
thought that was a little smile.
Yeah.
Well, little rainbows made it look like he was
Well,
smiling.
that is
That's what they're there for. But oh my god.
If we lose after we lost game 1, we just have like a storm cloud on the top of it.
Oh no. to keep the spirits
little
up.
frowny face. But no, all things considered, well done from Minmaxify. He's gonna feel really disappointed. In a great position to get 2 stocks out from there. But at the end, I think we're just gonna be happy with the win because the Falco did so well to bring it back.
The Falco definitely turned it around, and I think what really worked for him was just kind of. I think it was on both parties, really. I feel like Minmaxify was able to. He was like, "Oh, I got this. I can just go in and do the thrower again and again and again." And then the Falco was like, "No, no, let's wait." And then so he kind of was a little bit more reserved, a bit more composed. I mean, you can definitely see, like on the edge of the stage where Minmaxify was on edge and he was still on the stage. Like he remained calm. Like he knew what he was doing, regardless of the outcome of how he thought the outcome of the game would happen. So. Yeah, that was really good by Shenandoah, I will say. Yeah.
So now score is 7-6. That does, of course, is good for us. However, maybe an unfortunate fun fact I'd like to point out: we were last game. There was a point where we were 7-5.
It's the Terry.
Yes, so
It's
it
the
was
Terry.
it was a Terry. So Mew, of course, it caught out a little bit,
Yeah.
which of course then brought it to 4-3.
Yeah.
Or actually, at that point, it was 3-3 because Lucy didn't manage to get a stock either. But the ordering's a little bit slightly different for us, but it's still Muvidon in the back.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not a lot has changed. We're going to see the Yoshi come out. That is something that only took one stock last time, but looked really dangerous. I mean, that was just like such a strong performance from Lucy, and we're going to have to hope that MetaMaxify plus Mew can put on the same kind of damage so that we can have as much momentum and as many stocks going into this Terry at the end as we can.
Exactly. I definitely think that that Mew will definitely do good against the Yoshi matchup. I feel like not only because I feel like Yoshi doesn't have much defense other than the egg, and it's kind of hard. Oh,
and we are not seeing the Yoshi that we were expecting. We are instead seeing a Samus now. I'm not sure if this is the Yoshi or if using a different character or if this is just a different person altogether. Not sure. And we are actually going back to small battlefield where honestly, I think Meebrawler I think is more than happy to go here.
Oh wow, I wasn't expecting the Samus pick at all, but I'm excited to see what it has to bring to the battle for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those characters where I do feel like MetaMax can just sort of, stall back and forth with flip kicks and, get away from the projectiles and just kind of be in Samus's face as much as possible. A few charge shots already have just kind of missed, and there's an ability that not quite getting the punish. Really, jab perhaps, grab it accurate.
Yeah, definitely might have been up the out of desperation. I think they're also a bit wary of the platforms and the Thumper. They definitely see what happens to them.
Definitely. Oh wow, really good job to punish that grab there. Oh, waiting that out really well. Oh my god, both of those up airs are just whipping. And MetaMaxify looking for the proper combo here. There's an up tilt. He's got one thing on his mind. We already know. We just need instead of the sunshine and rainbows, we need like a little thought bubble above MetaMaxify, and it's just a thumper. It's just up B in like a little thought bubble.
Quite literally what he's thinking of right now.
Yeah, that is definitely double parry really good, and now he's trying to get a little bit of stage control here. Wow, nailed forward smash. I had no idea that worked.
I've never seen that before. I don't think MetaMaxify's ever.
Not on stream. Not for us at least. So always pulling out new tricks just when you think he's a rubber. Oh, he just gets the. Oh, he's living. Really well done. Going right into that shot put.
140.
Charge shot. He's living that as well. Just really well to get out of that. And there's an air. Yeah. Taken says okay. And gonna take the one stock, which is pretty important. And now it's up to Mew. I'm pretty confident it's up to Mew now to clean this up.
Yeah, for sure. With the Samus, I feel like maybe. I mean, from that match, it was just already like unexpected. I mean, I didn't expect the Samus to pull out that projectile, almost killing MetaMaxify, but I also didn't expect MetaMaxify to do that kill move off stage either.
Yeah, definitely
I don't think we've ever seen that on stream before.
Yeah, I mean the forward smash. So those at home keeping the Thrupper counter, the percentage is it's getting shifted now.
It
we
definitely
saw
is.
we saw that we saw an up smash kill earlier, I believe, in game 1.
Yes, we did.
He only had the 2 kills in game 1, so I guess that was 50%.
Oh.
That would be really funny to have those kind of collegiate stats going on, but
I would like to write those down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still going strong with what he knows and loves best. But now, speaking of stats for that kind of thing, we're gonna need Mew to get some KOs in any way that he can.
For sure, I definitely think he'll manage. I mean, the matchup between Inkling and Samus is kind of like.
I don't know. It's probably pretty even.
I feel like it's even. I mean, Mew has the projectiles that he needs. I mean, because the bomb and everything, but so does Samus. And if anything, Samus is a little bit more. But I feel like the roller is just going to come out, and it's going to be hard for Samus to do anything against that.
Yeah, and I also think that, like, Mew has such good mobility, like, just moving around. And I think it's going to be hard for Samus to, like, Samus doesn't have the same, like, escape options out of the combos. It'll be pretty predictable movement, especially in the air, that I think Mew will really be able to capitalize on. Because Mew can force you to move. That's something that Mew's very good at doing. And force you to move somewhere with the bomb, covers that area with an aerial, that sort of thing. So it'll be really interesting to see. I don't expect to see Vidon. That's just like I guess, the typical rule now. I mean, I don't think that we're like hard set on having Vidon be the anchor, but it's, you know.
No, because he wasn't the anchor.
Well, that was a little different. He wanted to play as Joker.
Yeah, he did want to play as Joker.
I don't think we're going to see the Joker here today, as much as that would be really interesting.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool, but no, definitely not. Not into that Terry, which had a really, really close match with the Shulk, which it seems inevitable that that's where we're going to be heading.
Yeah.
And all of this now is just going to decide who has the advantage going into that game.
For sure. But I guess we'll find out soon enough. No?
Yeah, so how are we going to do against the Samus? Mew needing to shake off that game 1. I'm really confident he can do it, but we're going to find out together right after this short break. And we are going to see Wiccan come out. Who, I suppose, just going to sit out for this one. Wiccan has been looking really, really strong. Not typically been like our quote-unquote starter, but has been so strong in all of the crew battles. Has kind of played cleanup, I think, in the matches too. What the hell? What am I watching? That is
I was just
what a parry! Really well done. I'm seeing a lot of upbeats. I really and the third one hit. That's the worst part. How did the third one hit after the first two?
Idea. I think maybe the
Wicked, get your head in the game.
I think the platform was definitely doing it, but they were like, what's going on?
Yeah, so we see a bit of scrambling going on, and that getting caught by that charge shot after the ledge trap failing for Wiccan. Taking his time, kind of, has to get it, work his way into this game.
It kind of just, oh no.
The Nair is still going to the Piranha Plant, very heavy character. Fine.
Oh no.
It's just a little extra small percent. I'm not really that worried about those types of things. It was at like 120. And that charge shot, Piranha Plant, I guess the big hitbox is connecting. And again, I mean, Samus is getting so much time. All these charge shots over and over again. Now we get another one as the respawn comes in. Only, of course, immediately burns in.
Samus is just so good at utilizing their projectiles, and like, I don't think they've missed like one of the
charge shots, yeah. Or at least they did shield or something. There's gonna be the stage spike, but of course Wiccan,
good recovery.
Gonna live after not quite getting tech, which not to be blamed. How would you react to that?
Yeah, exactly. It's just this match has been going. It very much is like the Samus is camping out Wiccan. I mean, it looks like Wiccan's just trying to chase the Samus while the Samus knows where his position is going to be,
Yeah, it just seems like a really difficult another charge shot. So disappointed going into this last stock. Wiccan's not really gotten pretty much any percent at all. Already going to be evened out. Just about, although here we go, already a couple things coming off. Good spike balls. Just needs to, find the spots on the stage where he's safe.
Exactly, and the Samus does not let Wiccan engage whatsoever. It's just really difficult for him to do anything, and at the same time, he's always charging up his blast, so it's like...
A lot of these back hits coming out from Wiccan, just not connecting, so slow. And, oh wow, really good air dodge there coming out from Wiccan, getting a lot of extra percent. He needs to just Yeah, really needs to get this stock at the very least.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely aiming for it, but I feel like morale is definitely low when it comes to such campy characters like this.
Campy character and like, oh geez, it's just so difficult. Like, how do you react to the charge shot on life?
Oh,
You know, it's hard enough on its own. This could be a regrab down to its connect because of that no iframes. And these down B's trying to just buy a little bit of time. It's still stuck on the ledge and another charge shot coming in. Oh, that one hurts.
that one definitely does. I can feel it for him, to be honest, too.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Mhm.
That one hurts a lot. Really, really tough one. Yeah. So now it's gonna be up to Vidon to bring it all the way back
For sure.
through these 2 stocks of Samus, and then if that wasn't bad enough, gotta get through the Terry. Yeah.
That match is just, it was just unfortunate. I mean, as someone who plays a campy character like Isabel, I could tell the Samus was having a fun time though. You know, like they definitely knew where Wiccan was gonna be in every moment, and when you have a character chasing for you and you have all these escape options like the bombs and the projectiles and the blast, it's just
It felt like a very linear game plan.
yeah,
for the Samus.
that's
It
just
was
how.
just, you know, move around, do the
Yeah,
charge
hit
shot,
that,
charge the
hit
charge
that,
shot,
hit
like
that.
you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, you brought a plant to the Samus.
Yeah, and it
So
was just
it's
hard
difficult.
to engage with that, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what USF maybe thought a plant could give to a Samus, but I mean I applaud them for bringing
Yeah,
it
it
out
must have been you not feeling it today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Couldn't come out. I mean, I'd imagine it has to be Vidon now,
Yeah.
trying to take these 5 stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really big ask. But if anybody can do it, the Bulls can do it. All right. So we're gonna go to a quick break, and then after that, we're gonna see Vidon take 5 stocks. You heard it here first. Let's go
5
Bulls.
stocks. And yep, it's Vidon.
Shocker! Whoa! Let's go
I
Vidon!
didn't know Vidon.
Rolling up the sleeves.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Easy 5 stock from him, right?
Easy. He won't. He's not gonna take a single percent.
This is the Monato's power! Speed!
Look, he's really got the
Speed art already coming along. Big 6.6%. All right, sorry. It's going up. I mean, this is he's got a lot more mobility here to be able to take out or like avoid the charge shots, right?
Yeah, sure.
And immediately, I mean, look at the Samus just.
They're just going from side to the other side, and it's just so.
Yeah,
It's so, for lack of a better term, annoying to
you
go
can
against.
say it. You
But
can say it.
I mean, they know how to play the character, so it's just,
You got it. Yeah.
it's just how the character is. And, you know, I do have to applaud you.
I don't.
So
So we're gonna see a lot of arrows coming. The speed art going online to really keep up with this, you know, campy playstyle coming out from the Samus.
Wow. And
Oh, and really bad up B coming out again. As we saw, like from the first game against Wiccan, we know that that's something that the Samus is, you know, kind of a punish option.
Yeah.
This one is in fact going to get punished.
Vidon's able to punish this easily, knowing him, but
There's a back air, not quite getting the KO, and you know, then the forward air, not quite getting connect. Getting another speed art and not getting that tech and take a lot of damage. Getting off stage 137%. Really, really bad for the Bulls up till pushing the jump.
this is just unfortunate. I feel like Vidon knows what he has to do, but I feel like the Samus just always knows where he's gonna be, and I guess even with the speed and even with the shield, it's just kind of hard for him to engage, really.
Smash online. It's one really good hit from this and it'll do it, but wow, that's a crazy angle that down tilt is.
Yeah, it really took him really far. It was not expecting at all. Nice parry.
Yeah, there's another up B that's barely going punished. Coming out from Samus. Something I really, really like. And I mean, it makes sense when they have platforms above them, but yeah, really, really difficult. And another, I mean, they can hear me. They can hear me. That upbeat was just me, I guess. There was nobody around. And there we go. We're going to take that stock from the thing. He's going to taunt.
Oh, this is not
Show
power.
Vidon is, he's feeling it.
He's definitely feeling it. I mean, at this point,
I'm really feeling it.
I was gonna say, maybe saving it, but you know, to keep his spirits up. I mean, going against kind of characters like this is always mind-boggling.
And honestly, the taunt is like a physical taunt. Like, come here and fight me. You know what I mean? He's almost like a challenge, trying to force the Samus to move closer. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Samus is still more than happy to run back and forth.
Yeah.
But this bus is coming out just the wrong moment. Gonna get caught by a back air here. USF down to the absolute last stock of the match, and it's looking really, really bad given that Terry's in the back.
But hey, we have Sunshine and Rainbows over Vidon, so maybe all will be okay.
I'm sure he's about that. We're gonna have this forward air. He's gonna take it. Really good catch on the jump.
That was
And
good.
that'll do it. 1 to 3 is like, you know, it's doable. You know, 3 stocks happen
Yeah.
all the time in Smash. Of course, against their anchor, it's, you know, really, really difficult. But when you're the last person, you know there's nobody behind you. Like, you know, he takes an early KO. You know, gets a little bit of percent lead. Like, you know, of course, a lot has to go correct.
Yeah.
But you know, don't count us out. We still have a chance here.
We definitely do. And I do want to point out that I feel like that Samus pick from Shenandoah was more like a stall pick. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it did what it needed to do.
It did what it needed to do.
You know, take out all this, like, sponge the socks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to make the Terry's life as easy as possible. Last time it was 7 to 3. Now it's 3 to 1.
Maybe.
Or 1 to 3,
Yeah.
if you're thinking of it that way. So, you know,
I like to think that maybe the Shenandoah's Terry was a little bit scared of Vidon.
well, I don't know if you get to that level, you know, maybe as afraid. But I do think towards the end there were definitely some nerves from both players. Like,
yeah,
it was close.
it was a very
It
close
was really,
match.
really tight
Yeah,
one.
for
So,
sure.
yeah, it's really the Shenandoah had good adjustments for the early to middle game here that that's put them in this really, really stellar position.
Yeah.
USF ruining some missed chances because we had some really, really great opportunities, even in this singular game, but especially in game 1, that we're going to be kind of kicking ourselves on. But now it's up to Vidon to give us a little bit of breathing room going into a. Because even if he does bring this back, then we have to win Game 3.
Game 3,
Yeah, but we're not thinking about that right now. It's just this one game
it's
right
just
here,
this
right
one
now.
match.
We got to go for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, do we think we're gonna run back to the same? What was the? Do you remember what stage it was on last time? I think it was Hollow Bastion. I'm not sure.
I
Okay,
was too focused
and
on Terry.
I'm not sure if that's something that both characters will be, or both players will be happy with for their characters. Or we'll go something like a small battlefield. It seems to be a really, really popular pick for this particular match.
Yeah.
For Vidon, he'll probably want something that's a bit smaller because add a lot more variance, right? Early KOs.
Yeah.
You know, it's the name of the game when you're playing against someone with such a huge lead, right? You're at a deficit.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll have to see. We are going into game. It is not going to be the Terry. It is going to be Willie's Kazuya coming out, which we didn't know was possible. They can play both characters. And, yeah, going to be really, really scary. We'll talk about that DLC privilege.
Oh.
3, 2,
And it is going to be Kalos.
1,
We're getting the Pokemon music going.
jump!
Definitely a
Yeah.
battle different.
If we get a tier list for best SDs,
Yeah.
that's up there. My favorite was after I did my first SD, I would SD, like, I would run left, so, like, just to freak him out a little bit, and then I would SD left.
That's just mean.
No, I mean, you know, it didn't really, obviously it didn't do anything. That was something that I liked to do when I played on green. Yeah, already the shield's good. Harry coming out from Vidon and the shield are coming, trying to just stop these Kazuya combos.
I feel like we're going to see a lot of the shield art coming out from Vidon just because Kazuya is such a hard hitter and also the way that he plays is just once he has a grasp on it, it's really hard to get out.
Yeah, and not just that, he's so much damage, which is probably why we saw it in such a big lead. Because, I mean, it really doesn't feel like there's been a lot in this game so far, but Shoke's already at 80%. He has to take 3 stocks.
Oh no.
And the counter coming out, not quite going to do it, but he's going to punish that dash attack that came in a little preemptively. Here we're going to see maybe a down push, not quite, really well to stall that out for Kazuya. And he is going to have his not quite a go leader, but very similar. That is KO, and he is now very comfortable just using that move button. Oh, good counter coming out, and because I think he had the shield out on, it wasn't just KO. Here, you can see that it was not quite the smash coming online. Forward air, he's gonna take that first stock, 100%. Let's see it on.
Very well played with the Dawn here, the Monado power, but I just think at this point he's kind of just feeling out his opponent because, I mean, I want to wait. There's not much you can do without having to put yourself really in risky situations to try to get that side.
Going for the rest of the maneuver after the same move pretty much over and over again. Kazuya. That one's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, not quite.
The platform.
Gonna get it. That's going to do it. Bringing him down. Took him down to one stock and then 2 stocks, but it just barely wasn't enough.
Yep.
Really, really unfortunate. Our first loss of the season.
Wow, I mean, we did say at the beginning, you know, it was going to be a close battle. Shenandoah did take it, but I mean, I just want to point out that during the entirety of that whole series, it was just very unexpected matches, especially from game 1 to game 2. We saw that the Pac-Man dominated, and then we saw like, no, and Maxify dominated, and then it was just a back and forth. We saw the unexpected Samus come out with that. Honestly, I think that was one of our most tight, like, unexpected matches of this whole tournament. But
but that's okay.
Yeah,
We'll bounce back from this. 3-1 now is our overall record.
Yeah.
They move up to 2-1.
Yeah.
And FIU are still 3-0, so we still have to play them, I believe, in 2 weeks. So we're still very much in the playoff picture.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, and that's what matters, keeping these things close. And there's things that, you know, we can look back on and improve on, where I think that if we were to play this team in playoffs, like, it probably wouldn't be a 2-0. You know what I mean? Like, both of these games are super, super close.
Yeah.
But I think they would have been even tighter.
For sure. I think maybe in playoffs we'll go off to game 3, or maybe, hey, USF will
win the 2-0.
Well,
Yeah,
the
you know.
2-0.
All right,
Who
well,
knows?
that's a big ask after what we've just seen today.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the nature of things.
Yep.
You know, you got to take the ups and the downs together, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be back next week.
we are, and
You
we're
know?
gonna be back stronger
Yes,
than ever.
yeah,
too,
same time
so.
Thursday. Make sure you tune in for that. If you're part of the USF Smash Discord, you are getting pinged for that. Or even the USF Esports. So make sure you keep an eye out for our other streams that we do too. But that's going to do it for us.
Yep.
I'm Benjamin. This is Sophie. Thank you so much to Tristan and Val for doing the production back behind the camera. And thank you to you for watching. So that'll do it for us. Go Bulls. All right, hello everybody. I know I just signed off, but we are still here. Something new that we're going to be trying out is we now have post-game interviews, so I'm joined here by Vidon, the Shulk that we know and love.
What's good, man?
So, bit of a disappointing one.
All right, well, you don't have to go there, bro. I don't.
No, but I wanted to ask a couple things about
go ahead.
how the match went. First of all, that first game you played against the same. It was the same player both times. So the first game you played the Terry, second time you played the Kazuya.
Yeah.
Which one? Obviously, you only had one stock, but what matchup do you feel like you're a lot more comfortable in that?
Definitely Kazuya. I feel like I know it's like a meme that like I'm like bad against Kazuya or whatever because like there was like that short and then there was it was DreamHack India Grand Finals. I lost to a Kazuya and then I lose a lot to our local Kazuyas here too. But I don't feel like I'm like super bad at that matchup and I feel like I showed it like in that match there.
Yeah, you did one.
I put in a lot of work to understand that character, to understand that matchup. And, you know, I think I played really good. I think actually Willie's Terry was actually kind of decent. What they would do is, I don't know if I should get like this in depth into like a player interview,
please
but
do.
What Willie's Terry did differently was that he felt very confident in his air game. So he felt really confident beating Shulk's aerials before they came out with Terry's like just faster frame data. So he was really confident in his air-to-airs, his anti-airs, and just overall, he was really good at winning interactions over and over so that I can't just go into shield art and then just like live, you know what I'm saying? Besides that, like it was really easy to edge guard Willie and like avoid like their kill cons with Kazuya. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I feel like the Samus gave me more trouble just because it's like Wi-Fi Samus, and I feel like when you go in a crew battle on Samus Online, you're kind of like figuring out like what like same like 3 options they do. Dude, fighting Wi-Fi Samus is like
it was a charge shot. It was
fighting
a lot
Wi-Fi
of back and
Samus.
forth.
It's like you're fighting a Pokemon, bro. Because you know how the Pokemon they know like the same like 4 moves. That's the Samus. So like you have to figure out like what 4 moves that the Samus knows.
Yeah, we saw a lot of the charge shot. We saw a lot of the up B.
It was like charge shot, landing down air, roll away, disengage. It's just like, dude, like I don't blame you for playing like that. But it's like come on, bro. Have some shame.
You gotta learn how to fight that. I do think the Samus ended up being a better pick than the Yoshi in the
100%,
end. But I also
100%.
called that out. I think that might partially be because we have so much experience against Yoshi here in Tampa.
Oh my God, dude, tell me about it.
Yeah, like we got a lot of we got a lot of experience in that kind of fighting area.
Right.
But it looked like the Yoshi was pretty good, but Lucy did an amazing job in that match.
Dude, this camera hasn't seen my eyes the whole time. I need to look in the camera instead of looking like down at you, bro.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's right. We
so-
do a little back and forth.
Oh, I got you. Also, this headphone.
Oh, yeah, I fixed that for you.
Yeah, no, you're good. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
You know,
of
people
course.
do things for me all the time because I'm Vidon Zeno.
Okay.
I'm kidding. But yeah, I think Lucy played great. I think Cole played great. The thing with Mew was a little bit like disheartening, but I know he's been going through a slump as a player like as recently, and I'll definitely talk to him on the way home. You know.
Oh,
try to get him back into it.
we have seen firsthand how amazing Mew can be. It just
Literally,
wasn't his
man.
day, and it was the same for Wiccan. Really, it was really unfortunate. I wonder, did he wish he played a different character?
Wakan plays Piranha Plant, so he's not like very.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to talk about.
mechanically
Okay,
skilled,
okay. But he plays a few other characters.
He is a great player. He's a great player, and I just feel like Piranha Plant kind of like disrupts the way that he can channel that, if that makes sense. I'm not trying
into
to be
the
rude.
into the Samus. It looked
That's
pretty helpless.
That matchup's terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. That was why I was
we-
wondering if we would see like an Isabelle or.
I actually made the call to send Blaze X on the Samus, but
That's
Blaze
also pretty bad.
Blaze kind of thought about it and was like, I'm gonna get camped. But I feel like I should have taken that initiative and thought to myself, okay, well, we're all gonna get camped.
If you were gonna have to fight anyways, maybe have one of them to anchor, take a stock or so from the Kazuya.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, our original plan, actually, I wasn't upset about not being able to anchor game 1 well at all. Actually, the first thing that I said to Lucy was, that is so winnable. If somebody can get a stock from Willie, then I can just take 2 and we'll win.
Yeah.
So that was our plan for most of game 2, and then, you know, just game 2, things didn't go, like, super, super great. I think we have another match against FIU, and then we have another match against another like pretty strong college. So I do know that if we win either one of those, then we do qualify anyways. So
Okay, that is the playoff
we're
picture.
gonna we're just
FIU
gonna keep going for the next 2 weeks, and we'll keep doing our best.
And FIU is next week. I wasn't sure if it was next week or 2 weeks.
Unsure. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure FIU is next week, though. Next week we'll be playing March 12th, right?
Yeah, maybe. We'll look it up after. I know that we do have a stream next Thursday for sure.
Okay.
So, and I know FIU. We were talking about it before in like the playoff picture because they're also 3-0, and now we're 3-1, and
Okay.
one of the teams that FIU beat was Shenandoah, but it was 2-1, so it was really tight.
Yeah, I do not doubt that. You know, I think Willie's a great player, and I think they had some pretty strong people. I didn't get to fight the Pac-Man. You know, actually, I didn't get to watch a lot of how the matches went.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone was crowded around the thing. So what I would do
Yeah, we
is I
saw
would listen to the audio cues, and Lucy, when she beat the Yoshi, she popped off super hard.
Nice.
And I knew that Lucy had won with, I think, like a stock left.
Yeah.
Because I heard the noise that Robin's sword makes, and I heard Yoshi's death sound, so I popped off at the same time
That's
everyone
awesome.
else did, even though I couldn't watch it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that about does it for us in the
Great.
interview. Next week, good luck. Thank you so much for doing this for us, man.
Yo, thank you for having me on, bro.
Yep.
Like, I love getting mic'd up.
Yeah, of course. So have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Sticking around for the player interview. We'll see you next week. Let's go Bulls.